everyone, this is the casting hydralist Nursky coming to you guys with some awesome action from MLG Columbus that is ongoing. This game just from tonight. This is going to be a Game 3 matchup. First introducing our player, the Red Terran. Placed very well at MLG Dallas is going to be none other than Select. And his opponent spawning over to the other side of the map. The blue Protoss, a very popular player from Team Liquid, is going to be Tyler. This is going to be on the map, Shattered Temple. As we do have Team Dignitas and Select playing against Team Liquid's Tyler. This is Game 3 of their matchup. They go into this game tied up 1-1. The winner of this matchup will come away with the win in pool play. So absolutely everything on the line as far as this game goes for these two players to try and get themselves yet another win in the pool play to set them up in the winner's bracket and hopefully get their shot at getting out of pool play without being buried deep into the championship losers bracket. Do have Tyler. He does have his first pylon down. Has not scouted yet. It's going to be throwing down a gateway here on 13. Likewise, Select just getting up his first barracks. No gas just yet. So it'll be interesting to see what Select is going to do. Will he go 2 racks? Will he go for a fast expand? We'll have to wait and see. Getting up his second supply depot. Not showing his hand just yet. It is going to be walling off, interestingly enough. This will stop Tyler's scouting probe from actually being able to get into his base. So we do see here comes the scouting probe. Is going to find out that he actually cannot get in. Select actually did not even finish that supply depot. Just got it started. We'll finish it later. Just wanted to wall off so that Tyler cannot get in. Tyler going to poke at this supply depot a little bit, but sadly to no avail. Select now is going out for his scouting. Going to scout the close air positions first. Won't actually see Tyler at this position. Tyler, interestingly enough, scouting cross map right off the bat. Finding Select right away, but Select is going to take a second. Do you see back in Tyler's base that the cybernetics core has started? No Zealot, so it's just going to go straight for the Stalker, it looks like, to get rid of the scouting of Select. Does have that first gas started, though. Lots of Chrono Boost saved up at the moment. A little bit of it spent, but not a lot. Even getting up that second gas right away. Does not care if Select sees it, apparently. So here comes Select now to check out what is going on. He's going to see both gases down for Tyler. Going to see the Gateway and the Cybernetics core completing. Probably get that SCV out of there sometime soon. Probably won't want to lose it for nothing. They have a Marine moving forward. Looks like he's going to be scouting for any pylons of Tyler. Always good to scout with these Marines. Want to make sure that there's no hidden pylons in case the Protoss decide to try and 4-gate you or something like that. And we do have Select actually going for a fast expand, going 1 racks into expand right away. No additional buildings just yet. Does have his orbital command up. A couple of Marines hanging out at his base. Do have a Zealot out now for Tyler. Is also going to be starting a sentry, so definitely looking to go for an expand play. Robotics facility on the way, wants to be safe from anything Select could be doing. Has no idea what Select's doing. If we do look at his vision really quick, we do see he's playing in the dark. Only saw that first barracks. So definitely would be worried about something like Banshees or a Blue Flame Hellion drop early on in the game. So always good to get up that robotic space so he does not have to play in the dark and get that observer out relatively quickly. Second gateway on the way now, so going 2 gates and robotics facility in the early game. Very safe build from Tyler. I do like this build quite a bit. It is a very good play to do at this point in the game when you're not really sure what your opponent's doing. Chrono boosting out the warp gate research. We do have that expansion compensator now finishing up for Select. Also adding 2 barracks, so it looks like he's going to be going with a bio style play. Does have both his gases, so we'll be able to tech relatively quickly though if he does so choose to do so. Adding now a tech lab onto that first barracks. Tyler will see that first tech lab. We'll also see the couple of Marines hanging out at the front of his base. Do not know if Tyler actually did see the expansion. No, did not see the expansion, so he does not know what Select is doing just yet. Select, meanwhile, hiding an SCV over in the corner here, so he will know when Tyler expands. Very good move by Select. A couple of Zealots and sentries up here for Tyler. Tyler adding a 3rd gateway now as he has not found out what Select is up to. Going to be getting out that observer, wants to know what's going on, even rallying it back to his base. Obviously worried about Select going some kind of Banshee play, even though that is not what Select is actually doing. So we do see now the orbital command lifting off, is going to be placed down right there as minerals. So Select, if we look at the income tab, not a huge advantage, but does have the mule, so a little bit of an advantage for Select. 23 harvesters to the 29 of Tyler at this point in the game. We do have Tyler now getting in there finally with this observer. Does see what Select is up to, does see the look that Select has, assumes expand and is correct. got an expansion of his own up, did that 3-gate with a rope expand. So he does have those 3 gates. Needs to actually morph that 1 gate still. Kind of surprised he hasn't done it yet. So next is halfway on the way. Tyler feeling safe enough to expand after he got up the robotics facility and a couple of gateways. So his expansion will be a little bit behind Tyler's, but it shouldn't be too bad. If we look at the income tab, we do see it is 27 harvesters of Select to the 32 of Liquid Tyler. So Select definitely in a very good position at this point in time, getting his build underway. Has added a reactor and a tech lab to these 2 barracks. Is getting stim and concussive shells at the same time. Very good choices if you're going to go bio from Select. It'll be interesting to see how he files up this 3 racks bio play though. Will he go for mass bio, or will he change it up and add some other units into the mixture later on? I mean, inevitably he will add the medevacs for the MMM, but will he go anything outside of MMM? You now have Tyler deviating a little bit, getting up a double forge, so it looks like he's going to be using that style for Protoss that's been very popular lately, where you go double forge upgrades, getting both the ground weapons and the ground armor level 1 very quickly. So he's going to be going a very gateway-centric style in the early game, it does look like. Is doing very good at keeping ahead in the harvester count, 37 to 33 of Select, so income's very even at this point of the game. Both players just kind of chilling out, getting their opening builds started up. Nothing really too spectacular going on. Nothing for the Colossus on the way, but 2 more gateways are on the way for Tyler. So we'll be going up to 5 gateways now, so we'll hide those gateways up here at the top. We do now have Select moving forward. Looks like Select might be thinking of moving out to apply some pressure to Tyler. He is indeed going to be moving forward. Combat shields are on the way. Does have stim and concussion shells. Even has gotten out a ghost. So Select going with a really fast Ghost Academy, and will have ghosts with this. Those are absolutely essential, as he could EMP the army here. Great EMPs go down by Select. Select getting in very good position there, but very good force fields by Tyler. Is going to trap all these Marines and the Marauders in. Tyler not in a very good position though. Tyler's going to need to hold us up, but some of Select's units getting bottled up behind those force fields. More Zealots getting morphed in. Those Stalkers and Sentries doing a great job using the force field to trap in these units so the Zealots can get in hits on them. And it does look like Select is actually going to be forced to back off. Another one of those Marauders died, but here comes a couple more units stimming in as Select does reinforce this push here. Wants to see if he can maybe break Tyler. I don't know if he might be overextending himself just a little bit. Does pick off that Zealot, and now Select is going to wisely back off. Does not want to try and overextend this attack any more than he absolutely does need to. Tyler looks like is gearing up though to possibly counterattack moving forward, as we do see that the units of Tyler currently do have the 1-1 upgrade, so they are ahead in upgrades to Select, and now Select is going to actually be engaging this. He is going to manage to pick off a Stalker or 2, but is going to need to run because those units are very low. He has stemmed them quite a bit. Does not have a medevac out quite yet, although he does have a starport on the way. It looks like Tyler is gearing up to maybe try and do contain, maybe try and do some pressure. Pylon is on the way, and Tyler's just going to push straight in. Wants to try and stop those bunkers from going down. Select is going to be forced to pull off a bunch of his SCVs. Zealots are going to get a bunch of SCV kills here if Select is not careful. Couple of SCVs going down. Tyler moving in here. Will Tyler be able to break Select here? Select pulling off even more of his SCVs. Needs to try and hold this. Cannot lose this at this point in the game. Taking a lot of damage though, losing a bunch of SCVs, but is not going to back up. Is going to take out that forward pylon. Is he getting so close? Yes, does actually manage to take it out. Tyler tried to force field off the units of Select to stop it, but it does get taken down. If we look at the income tab really quick, we do see it did help Tyler quite a bit though, as Select now behind 41 to 33 harvesters, so losing a bunch of his harvesters in order to defend. Those 2 bunkers are now going up. Even a little bit of damage on the front bunker. Looks like Tyler is gearing up to try and press his efforts with this gateway push. He is on 6 gateways right now, even going up to a 7th gateway now, so Tyler may actually be all in with this push. Definitely is gearing up though to do a lot more harassment to the forces of Select. No additional forward pylon just yet though, just rallying units straight from this pylon he has at the Zelnaga tower back here. And Tyler with a contain now on the forces of Select, maybe gearing up to push in just a minute. Select meanwhile just kind of sitting back, does have those 2 bunkers up, chilling out. Medevac's now finally out of the reactor starport. 2 more medevacs on the way, even a 4th barracks on the way as well. But we do have a unit moving out and dying rather quickly, as Tyler is just hanging out right in front of the base. Does have an observer, can see his composition. Tyler's actually going to push in. He's going to need to have really great force field placement. Does not actually get force fields down on the 1st barracks, but does manage to take it out before the SCVs get there. SCVs being pulled forward now. Great force fields by Tyler. Is stopping the SCVs from repairing 2nd barracks. The Select is a little too late, and the bunker is going to go down. So both bunkers down, but now Select is fighting back. Those sentries are, for the most part, out of force field energy. They will not be able to force field anymore. Select moving forward, taking out all the sentries of Tyler. It's now going to be chasing these stalkers back to their base. A bunch of zealots getting warped in by Tyler, though, and Tyler's going to try and go back on the offensive, but it is going to be forced to retreat as both players now retreat back to their naturals. Those medevacs making all the difference in that battle for Select. Voice wearing out. Oh my god, this game. Absolutely excellent game so far, as we do now have the robotics bay on the way for Tyler in his base. Where is he hiding it? There he is, where he's hiding, up in the corner there. Robotics bay on the way, so it does look like Tyler is going to be adding Colossus now to this composition of Stalkers, Zealots, and Sentries. Still just sitting on the 1-1 upgrades. Has not started 2-2 just yet. We do have the Mobius reactor for the Ghosts on the way for Select back in his base. So his Ghosts will start with plenty of energy for EMPs. Even a factory up now, but not doing anything with the factory, just using it for a starport to build those medevacs. Even going to be adding a 5th barracks now, so Select going up to 5 barracks now. 3 with a tech lab, 1 with a reactor. Probably will undoubtedly see a tech lab added onto that 4th as soon as it is done. And now we have Select moving out, wants to get rid of that 4 pylon. Might be actually gearing up to do a push into the main of Tyler. Tyler going to be supply blocked, surprisingly enough, momentarily, but he does have 1 Colossus on the way, and the Thermal Lance started as well. So Tyler is going to have to hold his push if he wants to have any hope of winning this game. Trying to take down these rocks to expand to a 3rd base. 3 pylons now completing for Tyler, so Tyler is unsupply blocked, but now we do have Select looking to move in. Gets off a good EMP, taking out the shields of a lot of units. We do look at the hit points, but there's still a lot of shields left on a lot of these units, and he's going to stim and move forward. Those medevacs healing up everything for Select. Gets a bunch of his units cut off by the force fields, but the majority of his units behind the force fields safe from the Zealots of Tyler. Select now moving forward. I can barely talk. Oh my god, the pace of this game is absolutely torrid. But that Colossus does finish up now, moving forward. Does look like Select is going to be pushed back. Is forced to retreat right now. Losing a couple of the medevacs here. Needs to get those medevacs out there. They are back in the range of the Stalkers. Does have a medevac go down. Some of the other medevacs are extremely low on health. These units are getting overstimmed quite a bit. Very low on health. Does manage to take out the Colossus, though. Fighting back now, back and forth. Who is going to come out on top here? The Marauders of Select versus the Stalkers of Tyler. Reinforcements now coming in for Tyler, as Tyler does have the faster reinforcement point, picking off yet another medevac. Will they actually pick off either of these last 2 remaining medevacs, or will they actually get back? Select really does need to save as many medevacs as humanly possible. Oh my god, this game has been absolutely excellent back and forth so far. Select is going to be throwing down a bunker once again, as he's not feeling like he is in the best position at this moment in time. Tyler does now have yet another Colossus here. The Thermal Lance is just about to finish. To take a drink, replenish my throat just a little bit. This game absolutely excellent, back and forth. Do have Tyler scouting for a 3rd of Select. Is going to see it is not there. More Ghosts getting made, so going with this very bio-heavy style with the medevacs and the Ghosts. Very standard play from Select. Very standard play from Tyler. Just going with that Colossus gateway ball of units. Even now taking his 3rd base, so Tyler is going to be the first to take a 3rd. So Tyler going for the economic play at this point in the game, maybe feeling like he's a little bit ahead of Select, and he would be right at this juncture. 119 to just a 111 supply of Select. So Tyler ahead and just trying to get even more ahead. Absolutely excellent scouting by Tyler. He knows everything Select is up to. He's able to scout everything with this observer that Select has not bothered to get rid of. I'm sure Select must have noticed it by now. Tyler will scout that Select is gearing up to take a 3rd base here. We'll see the exact unit composition of Select. Finally does throw out a scan and does finally take out that Observer. So that Observer now finally taken out, so that Tyler will not have as good a scouting on what Select is up to. That 3rd base on the way. Spotting pylon down here. Do have Select moving forward. Scouting with his SCVs. Wants to see if Tyler's taken his gold base. We'll see that he has not. Holding the zone like a tower with another SCV. Very good choices. Gonna get a look at the composition of Tyler, so he does have an idea of what kind of units Tyler does have. Tyler with 3 Colossus. Select is going to actually scan as Tyler's 3rd does go up, but Tyler is looking to be moving out here. 3 Colossus, a lot of gateway units, even had added some more sentries into the mix. I like that by Tyler. Absolutely essential to have those force fields and or guardian shields. 2 Vikings on the way for Select, but Select doing this rather late. Does not have that many Vikings up right now. Only has 2 Vikings available to him. More Vikings on the way, but only will have 2 Vikings if Tyler were to push in right now. But Tyler, thankfully for Select, is actually waiting for this pylon to go up, but he does actually not wait. He is going to move in. Only 2 Vikings for Select. This could actually play out really huge. Select a little late on these Vikings. Will he get off a good EMP? Does get off 1 EMP. Gets off an EMP on most of the units of Tyler if we look at the hit points, but Tyler had all those zealots and such forth backward, behind, but no shields on a lot of those units for Tyler at this point in time. So Tyler is going to wait for a second, recharge some of his force fields before moving in, warps in another round of zealots. And now Tyler is going to be moving in. Select's going to stim up everything. Does have more ghosts, but actually not throwing down any more EMPs. I do not know why you're not EMPing more. Select. Colossus moving forward. Those Vikings trying to take out these Colossus. Do manage to take out one of the 4 Colossus. Now trying to work on yet another Colossus. Will probably take this down, but at what cost? No, actually the Stalkers clean up the rest of the Vikings. Nope, they do actually manage to take out yet another Colossus, but Select is forced to GG out of the game. He just was too much. Tyler was too far ahead of him. Select just fell too far behind, could not reinforce fast enough, and Tyler would take this game and this series to put Select down, ending up 0-3 currently in the MLG pool play. This has been VP Nursky, the casting Hydralist, and I will see you guys at the next cast.